Alrighty, fellas. So, remember the video where I told you Barry was gonna fucking talk about his small block and big block and engines, and we felt like to leave the video? He didn't leave the video. He had Ryan change the title of the video because I'm getting ready to bust his fucking chops, big time.
All right, here we are again at Beaver Garage.
Getting ready to prove how much knowledge Barry knows about engines.
Wanted to play with a new toy. He cried about it, so I gave it to him. He get a new toy.
No, not the Roadrunner yet. That's next.
It's silly dog. Forrest has got a new toy. So, what we're doing here today, we're coming on to show you what we got done here recently. You can see the addition of an extra doghouse for Forrest. And we strawed him so he's got a nice comfy place to, lay down, stay warm. Forrest is trying to tangle me up there. Okay, hey, come here. Come here. That's your other new toy. Tennis ball. Silly dog. What we're doing here, showing you what we've got done around here. We organized all these tires that used to be piled right here. And there was a block wall.
Oh, he did.
You can still see some of them still laying right there. It was laid all the way out to right here. So that whole portion right there had block, concreted, and laid in the ground. I had to knock all that out. It made basically made the driveway longer going back to the new building. And I got I got a Mach 1 and a Duster now sitting side by side. And of course, that's my Eleanor. My Eleanor, actually called my Eleanor 2. So it's not a kind of copyright infringement of the original one. It's not. You can see it's nothing like it was a 73 Mach. That's a 72 fastback. So, we'll call it Eleanor's. Here we go, Eleanor's. There's no copyrights. Anyways,
can you imagine Barry going to a fucking car show and fucking walking up to General Lee and going, "Hey, did you get fucking Paramount's fucking approval to make this car?"
Right. I mean, a fucking idiot, dude. That probably only applies.
We're going to show you the difference in small blocks and big blocks. And here at Beamer & Son Garage, we got it all. Okay, so we'll come over here. We'll show. I'll show our small block here in our Mach 1. It's a 351 Windsor.
Ooh.
And she's 30 over. She got
sure it is.
Johnson valve cover, 715 dual line poly sitting on it, and a new radiator. That's a small block Ford.
Oh.
And then, of course, not to be outdone, Dodge had a small block. They had a couple configurations.
So Barry, that motor ain't going to have a Ford motor. You've been running
the 318, the 340, and the 360. This is the 318.
Oh,
it's a 70
race car.
Ford Duster with a 318, and it's 4-barrel.
Race car.
It's a 3-speed manual shift. We just love this.
Oh, highway capability.
And there's your difference in your small block Ford and your small block Dodge.
Well, come and fucking it's a different manufacturer, you fucking idiot.
Hold on, stop that. But he has never showed you what the differences are.
And we put it in there. He's going to shift her in.
He ain't showing you.
Then we move up to big block.
What makes him different, Barry?
And of course, here's your typical big block 460 right here. This one here is sporting a GM HEI distributor. It's in our truck.
I'm sure you mean it's, made to look like an HEI.
That's the only reason it still runs, because that GM HEI.
It's got a bad flywheel.
Joking.
So we're not running this truck right now, but as soon as we get a flywheel, we will.
Come on,
and here's the 440. Here's the big block. It's a 70 Roadrunner. Is what this car is. 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner. And she's got the 440, it's got the big thermo quad, 4-barrel, she got headers on it. She's got a bad timing chain, so you can see I'm getting ready to, I believe the best close ride, so I'm getting ready to pull the intake heads. Probably going to have to probably swap the heads out, probably got to go back valves too.
Again, that's a joke, folks. Joke.
Here's your big block Chrysler. Your big block Ford, your small block Chrysler, and your small block Ford. Now, we've got some other ones on the property. Now, that's a 440, so that's called an R&B engine.
Yes.
your 383,
The
your
other one, Barry,
361,
is
and
B.
361,
It's that-
383.
You got your R&B
And
and your
400
B
was an
series
arm
in it, you
motor.
fucking
And then
stupid bastard.
When you got to your 413, 426,
You have an
wedge,
R&B and you have a
and
B engine.
440,
383 is a B engine,
those
you
are
fucking
R&B
idiot.
engines. That's an R&B engine. The deck is taller. The
Listen to this.
distributor is longer. I guess your push rods are longer too. My friend Scott Speed Shop could probably elaborate more. He's more
Man,
of a
fuck, I
Plymouth
wish you
guru
said
than
that.
me, but I've been messing with Plymouth for many years. And over here is our 383 Dodge Charger that still needs a quarter panel fender finish body work on it. You can see the fender still needs, and a quarter panel, But over here, we done patched it up over here. There's a Pontiac. And you can see it's not perfect, but
Ready for this?
it's far better than the other side. You know, the quarter panel it's all there. It's got
Full of
metal
Bondo.
in it. You know, skim coated. I gotta finish the body, the body work on it. But there's your R engine. So
There is no fucking R engine. You have an R&B and you have a B engine, you fucking stupid old bastard. You don't know your fucking ass from a hole in the ground.
your 383 big block.
An R&B engine or a B engine, you fucking idiot.
And just so you know, Barry,
Well,
they
we
didn't
take,
make
what do you call it?
as far
Incorporated,
as I know, as far as
builders,
Google says, the only 318 four-barrel
It's
engines
got
they
one of
made
the
was for
best
truck
weight
cars.
fenders on it. It's got the lid too.
Yep.
318s are normally two-barrel engines, two-barrels.
Yep.
All
What
of
do
them.
they call that?
But they did have them. But
You
I
guys
knew
tell me
that. I
in the
just wanted to
comments
make
what
sure.
it is.
I
I
heard
can't
another
remember.
big YouTuber
I know what it is.
talking about when he made a copy
There's your
of the truck
383.
load. But
Dodge Charger. And here, Pontiac has
Right
that
here.
version. I don't have any small 350s here. Well, I do have some, but it's way out in the other field. There's your Pontiac Big Block 389.
there is no Pontiac big
This
block.
is my
They're all the
65
same
Catalina.
motor, dude.
Pontiac, Barry. Google it, you don't believe me.
Right.
Pontiac didn't make a, which I knew this already.
In a small block.
They're all the same engine.
Yeah, I knew
The
about
same deck
318
height.
Already. I wanted to make sure I was right before I said it, though.
I mean,
wanted to make sure.
you know your ass from a hole in the ground. This proves it. You are a fucking classic car guru, but you didn't know that there is no big block or small block Pontiacs.
The only engine that's different in
Is the
cars
301.
that are is the pig of the one.
The 301.
Jesus Christ, but you're a car guy, got 85 fucking cars, been doing this for 75 fucking years. I mean, an expert in none, but a jack of all. I mean, come on, dude, you should know that shit.
Pretty bad a 25-year-old kid knows.
That's your,
Yep.
389 Grand Mustang is pretty much looks like that Windsor over there that's in that mock.
Listen to this, Dad.
You know, your Camaro has a 6-cylinder, an inline 6. Another small block over there, and that Elite. That's as long as a Rondo. It is for sale. Anybody wants to buy that, hit me up. He probably will sell it. It's got a fresh 302 in it. Just needs to be finished up.
Hold on,
Need to be buttoned up.
hold on, Barry, you're lying.
And of course, this crash is Fifth Avenue belongs to my mother. And this is a
The fucking
318
motor
too.
was locked up,
So a
Barry.
small block crash.
You got 2 or 3 videos talking about the
So
motor
that's
locked
what
up.
we're
Time machine
basically doing here today. Just showing you our engine and what we got, what we done. We removed all these tires that were in that pile right there, the big pile, and we organized them.
Yeah.
And we got your 15s and your 14s and your 13s and your 16s and your truck tires, your car tires,
What's
And
this?
what we done, we took
He
the
talks
club
about
tires.
using these tires, Dad.
You gotta
Look
see
how
what
old
the
they are.
club wheel is. There's a club wheel right there. It's for a 1-ton Chevy or a Ford. The difference is on Ford and Chevy is the diameter of this hole. Ford, I think you can put the Ford on a Chevy, but you can't put the Chevy on the Ford.
I thought that was Mopar and Ford.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 spare bulbs, it looks like. And we got some 8 lugs, same thing with them. Ford and Chevy, same bolt pattern, but the difference is in this diameter.
Yeah, that's Dodge and Ford.
And I think Dodge too, pretty sure Dodge will get the same thing on Dodge. But Ford, Dodge are the same. We got some M8 lugs. Then we got our Mopar rallies here.
Look at those tires, folks. Those are good tires.
That one's missing the center. I think I got one somewhere. Then we got our foot.
Are they big block bolt pattern or small block bolt pattern, Barry?
Small block.
15s, 16s.
Yeah, because Barry, that's what Barry refers to them as.
Oh, I got you. That's
So 16s.
Couldn't be you saying that.
15-inch truck tire.
Because Barry always refers to as big block and small block bolt pattern.
Keystone mag.
Junk.
And we got
Look
some,
at 'em.
Pair of another GT.
That's the best looking rim you've showed.
Rims. And we got Sam there sleeping. What up, Sam?
GT 4-cylinder car, maybe. I mean,
And
6-cylinder car. Go
another
fucking
Keystone.
factory car.
And all these tires back in here is a little cubby
Well,
hole
think anyway. You buy
that I have in my house. And I'm going to have to reorganize all this.
I don't know. I really don't know.
You know, we got a lot of work to do with it. There's supposed to be spring cleaning. This is fall cleaning around here.
And folks, none of this shit's been done.
And that's what we're doing. We're cleaning up.
I mean, look at that.
Straightening
He
up.
have
We're
a
trying to make it nice
shop
for
under his
ourselves.
house, dude. And he never even had to leave his house.
We had a little car sitting there,
Yep.
little red Escort. It went to the scrap from the sky via the white truck over there.
Imagine Walker is fucking Dakota,
So, yeah.
which he should have parked out. He would have made
Well, the
10 times
cherry
more
picker,
money. But he's too
and again,
stupid and
white
fucking
truck.
lazy to do that.
We moved with the white truck. You can see where it dug.
You have to use a white truck to move a cherry picker, but you're going to whoop somebody's ass.
Russet dug.
You've got to be kidding me, man.
And this wall here was here. And I've had to cover that up with rocks and whatnot I could find to stick in that monster hole when there was blocks that were laid in there. And we did that. And we're going to get on to our next project. We're going to show you what that is. We're not going to do anything with it on the channel.
Hey,
but
Barry, you only got a couple
we're
of
going
months
to show
for
you what
winter.
we're
Is
doing
any of
now.
your
We're
cars on
lined
the
up
road yet?
over
We ain't
there.
going to do anything with it
And
anyway.
we're getting ready to start winching on our next one. Our next one is the old Dodge Dakota. We're getting rid of some junk around here.
Oh shit, you jumped the whole
It's
fucking
got no
yard. man.
hope and no prayers. And it's going to go to the scrapper in the sky. Like that little Escort wagon over there.
What the fuck you got running in
It was
that creek,
rotted
man?
pretty much half.
I bet it's your fucking sewer over.
Pretty bad
there.
shape.
I bet you money.
That's my buddy's truck right there. That's Joe Ruffing's truck. I don't think there's a panel straight on this truck. It's beat all too heckin' back. This truck is so beat up. You can see what I was using it for, collecting aluminum cans and stuff. It's great
Keep in mind,
collecting.
folks, he took in a bunch of cans.
Here's our
remember,
next
but
one
he
right
didn't even
there.
have the fucking initiative out
The
there
Dodge
to
Dakota
that
Sport.
bad. That's what I was talking about.
And we're getting ready to winch this up out of here.
Plus, there's a fucking camper
Put
shit
the
out there
record
that's got a
and the
bunch
white
of
truck's
cans
up on the
in
hill
front of
there
that black truck.
by the pine tree. And we're going to winch this up. We're going to air the tires up. We winch it out, hook it up, and we're taking it to the scrapper in the sky.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
this thing's
training,
done.
it's got to be worth a couple $100
You
bucks.
see, we got the cable out
It was in good.
already. There's the cable. So,
Well, I
yeah.
sold the transmission that we had out of the
There's
Dakota
J-hook.
flight.
Well, you see the
$200-300 bucks.
Well,
And the
it's
V8
either
for
good thing or a bad.
And then,
well, here is a bad thing for this truck because it's going to the scrapper.
That's what I like parting out.
The vehicle sees a J-hook and it, they're happy, you know, you're
That's-
going to be
Even if
towed
we don't
home
we
and
don't
get
guarantee
fixed.
it because we don't know
Not
what
for
you're
that
going to get home.
That's
That was
something
going
I
to
know
scrapper.
a lot about, parting out them
So what you
Dakotas.
do,
That's
you
my
set
thing to
yourself
part
up,
out.
You unhook the sling, drop it to the ground, and that'll act like the emergency
Listen.
brake. As this truck,
Yeah, folks, I've seen
is
dumb
pulled
folks do
back
shit like that and stand that fucking
where
truck up
because
on
it's
that
winching
fucking
a
break
you know,
that thing
vehicle,
off.
this
Oh,
sling,
God. I mean,
trailing arm right
because
here,
what'll happen
basically
is
hold the
it'll
sling in
keep
this
pulling back,
together,
keep pulling back, and
will
then just
act
pick
and
the
dig
truck
in
up. I
and
mean,
act like a parking brake.
it'll
I
definitely
do have
work
a parking
like
brake I can hook
but also
inside,
keep the back axle up on the ground.
but we're not going
I
to
seen
use
him
the parking
snap
brake.
one off at Brad's,
So-
not Brad's, Bud's one time. Doing that same kind of shit. So keep that in mind. Yeah,
That's what we're going to do. We're gonna winch some on that.
As rusty as that truck is, I'd be scared to do it.
She's completely stuck in the mud right now.
Don't you have that
All
much
four
pressure on
tires
it
are
and that
probably
cable
flat.
comes loose or something? Yeah, it's gonna
And
be
we don't dare trying to pull. We're gonna air the tires up first, like we always do in Beer and Sun Garage. We gotta find the key to it. We're gonna J hook up and then hook the
What do you mean?
cable.
All your keys
to the
are on
J-hook.
fucking 4 keychains.
Get the
Yeah,
key
you
in, get
too.
the
I
wheel
was
turned,
thinking
get the
that.
tires aired up, and we'll start winching this out. And it'll be on the back of the truck before you know it.
I mean, why the hell would
So there's another episode for it.
Exactly.
We're not gonna do it right now. We'll show you on the next episode
He don't do nothing.
of this truck here.
Or
beating this
He's
demise.
incapable.
We may even take you to the junkyard with us. But that's us here at Beaver and Sun Garage, so we just come out here to show you
right there to the fucking junkyard. That's where it fucking belongs.
the next
I mean-
episode.
right,
This
guys.
truck here.
I want to explain something to the people that don't know. These trucks are awesome to part out. And here's why. These doors Even though it's an extended cab truck, I know this for a fucking fact. These doors will fit on a 2-door. So if these doors are rust free, it's got a couple of big whammos in it, so it's not really worth anything. But if these were clean doors, if somebody has a 2-door sport model that they need,
rust free doors.
Yeah.
I mean, that's could be $200 to $400
Yep.
if you wanted. I mean, if you want to set on a while.
and if they were electric, as long as you had the wiring for the electric motors, that in of itself is worth something. Windshield, if you could pull it, $100, easy, all day long. This little cowl thing up here,
More windshields are pretty cheap. Just have them come put it in.
this little cowl thing right here, that's $50. The back glass, $50.
Is the latch broke on the slider or not?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
The rear glass, I haven't got the rear glass price. You probably get put on for $100, get 75 out of it.
I don't
80.
think we, hold on, be real though. I don't think we ever did sell them fucking quarter glasses. I think
Not
those
yet.
suckers are still
They're,
laying out
they're
there
still
on
sitting
barrel.
there, but they're worth. I see them online for like $50 to $75 for the pair.
So some of the parts are kind of just gonna shut her.
Yeah, you're gonna. But that's the name of the game. If you're parting something like this out, you're gonna have to sit on parts. Nobody's gonna come right away for them doors unless you just catch the right person at the right time with the money. The rear end of this truck, I think if it's
the 5 or 6.
yeah.
If it's 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, that's why I would say
Yep.
that.
And I think it would be the 8 and a quarter
I'm not sure. What
in those trucks. If it's a V8 truck, which I think it is.
I think a guy drove 6 hours one way to get the rear end of that blue one.
Yeah, 7 and a quarter. He drove from Ohio, and I got $150 out of that rear end. But
And
8 and a quarter.
He said he would have gave 3 if we'd had the 6 lug out of the other Dakota at the time. But
Yep.
he was keeping that for
Yep.
his at that time.
Because I was going to build a sport truck, and the truck was just too far gone. I got back to where right about here, and the frame had holes in it, and it's not worth it at that point. I didn't have the welder I have now to actually weld up frames and shit.
Talk about a dude though that's kind of honest. There's a good story with that truck. We had that truck for probably a year, and all of a sudden the dude gets a hold of us and goes, "Hey, I found the title of that truck."
Yep,
Still
and I
got
got
it?
title for it.
And
But
that's the title. Pretty good dude.
But back to what I was talking about parts. The rear end, if it's a V8 and it's at 8 and a quarter, that's $250 all day long. Because if somebody has one of these, because you can buy conversion axles for 5 lug. So if you have one of these and you're building a V8 truck, you could sell it to somebody that's building like a drag truck or something that they need a rear end for. The bed's shot. I can see from here it's got rust, which for an Ohio truck, that's
But
that's not
taillights,
unusual.
they're
Yep.
interchangeable with full-size
With-
truck and small truck.
With first gen Dodge trucks, your taillights will fit either the first gen Dakotas or regular trucks. Hood, I got $150 out of my hood. Because keep in mind, when I'm talking about this, parts for these trucks are not produced yet. I think you can buy rockers, but cab corners you can't
some
buy
components
floors.
you can, some you can't.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying.
like floors, you
It's
can't.
not like a Mustang where
Yeah.
they stamp everything Ford or Camaro
Like
or...
like floors, they don't stamp floor pans for these. So if you have one of these trucks and it's got good floor pans in it, you could sell that floor pan section out to somebody that has again a 2-wheel drive truck and they need floor pans. This truck could have been pieced out, and Barry could have made it easily fucking $300-400 back. That's more than that because you figure the engine, the transmission, the parts I just named. I mean, he could have made.
It's not very hard to find out that motor runs or not, folks. I mean, it's not that hard to shoot some gas in it. I mean, he's got plenty of squirt balls on there. He could have. I mean, good run 318. I mean, hell, I mean that's That's $50.
I mean, from what I'm
A
seeing,
couple $100 it runs. I mean,
from what I'm seeing, there's probably about $800 worth of
I
parts
think that's
here.
what you got out last one out of that truck was,
Yeah.
was $200 for the motor.
Yep. But there's about $800 worth of parts here, from what I'm seeing. The interior, you could piece it out, but chances are that interior stinks like fucking rat piss and shit.
Dude, the truck that he's talking, one of the ones he parted out, man, it was pretty much a rust-free truck, but it's set in a lean-to in a field for fucking, I don't know, only about 5 years, 6 years, they said, Bobby said, but I don't know what the my seat up there, but that truck, we took the
It
interior out
stunk.
of it, we bleached the metal, I mean, and no matter what we did, it sat there for a year, it still stunk so
And-
fucking bad like rat piss, dude.
And that's another thing. See, that truck was factory bucket seat console. If you get one of these trucks and you're partying out,
When we didn't park the truck out, we got another cab,
Yeah.
another Dakota from the same person and swapped the cab out, but.
the seats in the console, $350 all day long.
That's what the reason I mentioned that kind of sucked because we took a cab that had rust on it and put it on the got rid of the cab that was rust free. But
Yeah.
what was you gonna do? I mean, when you pull a dash, you pull every piece out of that truck and it still stinks after it sets with no windows in it.
I mean,
That's bad.
being a sport, I'm betting this is 2-wheel drive. So if it's a V8 and it's 2-wheel drive, that's 5 lug rims. So that's a 5-lever axle. That makes it even worth even more.
I'm gonna make it more with 1 than 6.
Yeah. Somebody that has a Dakota like I have out back that wants easy compatibility with rims and shit. Well,
I thought that dude said that the 6 lug's worth more than a 5 lug. That's why I said it a minute ago.
I don't know. To me, and everything I've
I
seen,
just said it a minute ago.
yeah, well, 5 lug to me would be easy because you don't have to swap out axles. If you have a sport truck,
is what the guy was saying. It's not as strong.
but Barry could have made a lot more money off his truck than what he did. He probably made $200 off his truck. And you guys see his trucks online for fucking $200, $300, $400. Snag them up.
If you have a place to set them and you care to part them out, I mean, like I said, things take time to sell. I mean,
and
I'm sure Mr. Phillips vouched for that one. I mean, not everything flies off the car when you get them. I mean,
I want to say this.
like I said,
Listing on Marketplace, don't just list an item on Marketplace.
you poor people.
Find groups, things like that, like Dakota groups, and post in there and ship parts. If you could ship parts, you'll make more money.
Man,
Common sense.
His original dark bench seat, man. The guy paid $1,000 when that was all said and done because he had that motherfucker shipped from here to Texas, truck freight. He paid the ride, and then I think he sold him the seat for $300, and it was roached, man. I mean, he paid $300 for the seat, and then.
But the springs were good.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, yeah, they need to recover. I just want to make clear it wasn't a nice seat. I mean, it had sat outside for a little while. Long story short, man, I think he gave me $300 for the seat, had us put it on a pallet and shit, take it over there, and then it was like $400 to ship it, and then he gave me an extra $3 because of the hustle with FedEx. It was a nightmare with FedEx. But, so yeah, he had $1,000 in that seat. So parts are worth money. It's just finding the person that needs the part and can't find it where they're at.
Yep. But I've seen Barry's fucking Facebook Marketplace. He don't know how to advertise shit. He don't know what shit's worth. I mean,
Barry thinks everything he's got's worth a cool $1 million.
Yeah. He thought that Malibu, that rusted out fucking Chevy Malibu he's got, was worth $750 not running.
Not to offend anybody that deals on Marketplace. Endless nonsense. I mean, just to put that out there. I mean,
or people that can't read firm.
Or you know, they're gonna come, they never come. I mean, want to know? And that's another thing. I wouldn't pull apart unless the person's willing to willing to put a deposit on that fucking thing first. Even if it's only $20, I would not pull apart until either they was in my yard or they put a deposit on it. Non-refundable deposit. Make that shit clear. Like spell it out in big, bold cap letters. I mean, non-refundable deposit. If you flake out, it's my money because I already pulled apart. Otherwise, you're going to end up pulling parts and having parts scattered from here to there. And
I've learned that over done with stuff like this.
So anymore, we won't pull nothing unless somebody's willing to send us a deposit for it. I mean, money order through snail mail.
But this truck, we're getting into a little bit of time here, so make this short and sweet. Engines, transmissions, things like that, do not pull them unless the people come look at it and they either hand you cash for a deposit or not. Because you can pull that engine and they'd be like, I don't want it now. I just need my mind. And you're stuck with the engine out of a car just laying fucking everywhere. But we're going to move on to our next one. See you guys here in a little bit.
We opened up the playpen. We took out the baby maker and opened up the playpen. Yeah. 20. I couldn't stand the stink in there if I went in his lobby or his apartment, you know what I mean? Them guys are nasty, you know that, right? And black people don't take a bath. Oh my God. They get these what they call ringworms in their head. Oh my God. And talk about lice. Oh my God. And the women are just as nasty. Oh God, no. I don't think I want to. Oh. They stink that bad. Oh.
And their clothes are probably all just ugh, you know. Oh my God. Yeah, I had one of them.
Is that why Ryan don't have a mom around? That's David. Yeah, he got your ass. I see what you know, Brian. You look like a walking cancer patient, baby. You know what I mean? I'd be embarrassed about it like that.
Tell these motherfucking people, what the fuck do you mean by that? What do you mean by he looks like a walking cancer patient? What is your meaning behind that? So you can't say, oh, they're editing my shit, making me say these things. No, Barry.
So, I'm gonna jump off here, Barry. Let's prove to you further you're a piece of shit.
We've had somebody take parts off of it since it's been sitting there. Oh. Yeah, they better be watching it. I catch anybody out here, I'm gonna shoot them. He just bought a grill, and I think the grill